for product. So I guess you can probably go to I don't know, book or streaming.
William there?
Yeah. William, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
William, are you ready? Okay, great, great. Awesome. You're on mute, okay? So just unmute when you're ready. Okay? All right, good stuff. Then I'll let you run.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Make sure I look good for the camera.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. All right. Good evening, all, and welcome to Pase. If you don't know what Pase is, Pase stands for Product and System Education. And blessed to be here as your host this evening, to have the honor and privilege to do that. My name is Rodney Wilson. I'm a master's student at Florida A&M, pursuing a master's in computer science. And outside of that, of course, I'm in love with this beautiful, beautiful business opportunity we have. And we have I'm not your presenter, or I'm not going to present anything today at all, but I'm just your host. So we're going to jump straight into it. And like I said, product and system education, what we do is we get together on Sundays and we kind of, get educated on our business about the products. So we're going to have Roger go through a phenomenal product line. And then we're also going to have somebody to go through our system part of things, which is book and streaming. And they'll let you know exactly what those things are about. And then we'll have the big dog in the building educating us about a certain aspect of the business, which is our education portion. But the first thing I want to do is jump straight into the book. And we have William. William is actually he's about to be a second year business student. All right. He did phenomenal, getting pretty much straight A's in his classes. So he's doing great, and he's committed to this business. So he's going to let us know about the book he's been reading this month. And yeah, William, if you're ready, you can take it away.
Awesome.
I like that introduction. Again, can you hear me? Okay, I am William. I'm a first year, second year business student.
You got a television.
I am proudly sponsored by DeAndre Brown. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to be a part of this. His life. The book I am reading or I'm doing is The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. He is a PhD. And the thing about I like about this book is that it almost contradicts everything that we're used to our mindsets that we're used to in our lives. As opposed to like, okay, we think of let's say for example we're sick. Some people feel like that you're sick, that you can't get things done. That's an excuse. It's an excuse-itis that you're using to not get things done, and therefore, you think people are supposed to, have pity on you, or that things are supposed to suffer because you're sick. Things can get done even when you're like, it's under the weather. I remember I was telling my mother, I was like, Mom, just because you're sick, that don't mean everything stops there. You can still do what you can do. You have your health. You're still able to to walk and and breathe and whatnot. Even though you come out with a cold, that's an excuse-itis that I learned in the book, and it changed my mindset. And I was like, well, wow, like that's what we do sometimes. We kind of use an excuse. Oh, I'm not gonna go into work today. I feel a little sick or whatnot. And that's kind of, unless you're just like have to be in the hospital. That's a different case. But in a situation like that, that's where you would use an excuse to not go or to not do something. Especially in this business, you're gonna feel like, oh, I'm a little sick, so I'm not gonna go out. I'm not gonna show the plan. I'm not gonna, go and meet people or whatnot. I'm not saying go meet people when you're sick, but that don't mean you can't do phone call and you're a little under the weather. And pretty much that's pretty much it. And also the mindset that hanging around like-minded people. Like right now, this team, the Pace team and the Tallahassee team, we're all I'm hanging around all like-minded people, and most most times when you hang around like-minded people, you seem to get things done, as opposed to hanging out with your friends or at school or at work or whatnot that are not necessarily like-minded with you. It's not necessarily on the same level as you. You know, you might not get a lot of things done because you're not surrounded by a team. And this book is a wonderful book because it teach you, it takes the mindset of you turning of a defeat and turning it into a victory. And basically what you believe in is what how much you believe in yourself or whatnot is how much you will accomplish, how much you can do. And like if you believe that you're gonna be a diamond, you're gonna be a diamond, you're gonna go diamond, and you believe it all with your heart, and you lay out your plan and execute it, there's no way in the world that you can't achieve what you believe in, because you're gonna get it done, you're gonna succeed. And there is like you can fail at times. Sometimes you may overshoot or undershoot, but it's like don't be afraid of failure. It's trying to get rid of that fear of failure, and basically trying to get you to think, and dream, and stretch your mind, because we're all in. This is what the world teaches us: a box, thinking in a box. The book is trying to teach you everything outside the box, because your brain, it can do infinite many things. You just haven't tapped into it. And good news in making your attitudes into allies. If you wake up and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna have a good day," da da da, it's raining. More than likely, you're not gonna have a good day because you already woke up having a not good mindset. I remember I went into work the other day. A friend of mine, she called me, said, "Hey, would you take my shift?" I took her shift, and I was there for like a good hour. And I was like, "Well, man, I really don't want to be here, and I really haven't did anything. I haven't really did anything." And so I felt like at the time don't want to be here. And so, but again, that was my mindset. I came into my job place with the wrong mindset in order to not get things done, and that's how I felt. And that's how it seemed every time I'm doing my job. It seemed a lot worse. Like, hey, this job sucks. I was only a cashier. It's nothing to it. But it's the thing that I went in the job. I went in I walked in the workplace having having a bad mindset, and that's how my actions and my thoughts were. I wasn't greeting the customers. I wasn't telling them welcome to Winn Dixie. And by the way, I work at Winn Dixie. I wasn't telling them all this stuff that a person would want to hear. So that's how my mind I had my mindset was. I should have came in with a better mindset, then my actions would have been different. And it helps me think more of a leader. um and and it keeps me lifted to success around people around me. Again, like I'm gonna say for Celia, she's an example. She's a phenomenal leader. Her and Rodney, I see myself always going to them with questions and whatnot. And it's like they always give me a good they give me a different way of thinking around it, or thinking different, or looking at it from a different picture that I wasn't looking at it before. But we're all leaders, but I kind of like their leadership and their mindset that they have. Celia and Rodney, like, I don't know, it's just like nothing clashes with each other. It's like it's almost like in unison and harmony. And that's pretty much it. This book has really has got me thinking of thinking differently, thinking big. And it's a really great book for beginners or first starters. If you're not sure about um, if you're not really much sure, I highly recommend this book. It was recommended by me. Um, yeah, and it helps you take your little goals and achieve them and make them into bigger and bigger and bigger goals.
Awesome. That is awesome. Great job, man. Woo-hoo! Good job, man.
Wow. You could tell that he's really reading that book and digesting that book, because that's one of the first things that we preach is the excuse by this chapter. So I'm really, really happy he was able to cover that. And a little bit about reading, exactly why we read. We pretty much read to, stay engaged in personal business growth, personal growth, because your personal growth is going to bring business growth as well. So we always read for that reason, and we always say that leaders are readers.
That's right.
So that's one of the main reasons why we read there as well.
That's right.
So phenomenal book rendition there by William. And just a little bit about books for me, man. Just starting this business, books has allowed me to, expand my vocabulary, enhance my speaking, all of these things. Because I could tell you, I wouldn't be up here presenting if it wasn't for the books and being around the leadership.
True that.
So really, really good, and I can see William coming up as well in that aspect. So I'm gonna move on to the next portion of Pace, and Peterson, you ready there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good stuff. So a little bit about Peterson. Peterson is a physical therapy student, not occupational.
Right. We keep giving him other things.
We have a slight joke. We always think that his major is occupational therapy, but it's actually physical.
Yes.
So Peter's doing great there. He's well in hot pursuit to graduate with his undergraduate degree. Doing great. Did great grades. Pretty much the whole team did great grades this semester. So really proud of the winners there. So a little bit about Peterson too. He's from Georgia, but he's here with us in Tallahassee. Georgia team, don't try to keep him.
That's right. Tell him, Rodney. Tell him.
He's here at Farm View. He is visiting Georgia.
Visiting.
Georgia. So he's gonna tell us. So pretty much, Peterson is a great student in school and in this business
Absolutely.
as well. And he is gonna come and tell us about the other part of our educational system, which is streaming.
Yes.
So Pete, come on, break it down. Streaming.
Hey, see that?
Wait.
As you guys know, my name is Peterson Telemark. I'm directly sponsored by Rochelle Smith, who's sponsored by Roger, who's sponsored by Rodney, who's sponsored by Seeley, who's sponsored by our awesome Sapphires Going Diamond, Nadia. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, wait. Kenneth, yes, Kenneth as well. He's going diamond too. And then.
Start driving back, Pete. Start driving back.
And then I as far as going diamond, Nadia and Captain Prasad, and then all the way up to Sanjeev and Shauna Sahai. So I'm doing streaming as today. So I'm doing Bill Bits to threes. He has like 4 sets of threes. I'm just gonna focus on 1 set. And it's important to stream every day or whenever you can, because it puts you in that motivation to continue to go out there contacting, building that list, keep that negative out. I saw on Kenneth's screen, it said beautiful things happen when you keep the negative away, and that's really true, because I had a friend, acquaintance, I tried to talk to him about the business, and he said, you need to get away from that, because you waste your time and things like that. But he never saw the result of people actually doing good and businesses like this, and I see the result with Captain and Nadia. They got a BMW, and they're still going out of town, country. I'm sorry, and then coming back, and then they go out the country again, So and they're doing financially fine. So I want to get like that. So I didn't listen to that guy, So, but Bill, he one of the first 1 set of threes I'm gonna focus on. The power of unity, the power of submission, and the power of the spoken word, and the power of unity is very important because it keeps us all together, right? So whenever one person learns something, we take it back, and we teach everybody else that, the same system. That's why we have FEDs, spring leadership, and things like that. That's the power of unity. And then we have the power of submission, one person does not know everything, so Captain Nadia and Kenneth, they know a lot more than I do. So I'm not gonna go, and not listen to Kenneth or not listen to Kenta or Nadia. Like if I want my business to grow, you gotta listen to your upline. So that upline, that's that connection between you and them. So if you break that connection, your business is not going to grow. All right. And one of the most important things that Bill was talking about was the power of the spoken word, not just speaking it, but writing it as well. Bill, he said when he was, I forget where he was going, but I think he was heading back home, and he, things he wanted in his life. And the first thing he wanted was a beautiful wife. The second was he wanted $10,000. Yeah. And he hit it, $10,000 before he was 30. And he wanted a successful business. And years later, he forgot about it, but it entered his subconscious. And so it directed his life, because he wrote it down. And years later, he tried to, obtain his dream. He went to go after his dream. And, somebody promised him that if they give him $10,000, that they'll give him, I think it was like a car lot or something like that. And he was going to make a lot of money. Loan of $10,000, gave it to the guy. He said he never heard from the guy ever again. So he got swindled out of $10,000. And then that same situation happened to a guy in New York, out like $52,000. So Bill and that guy, got together. They wanted to sue the guy, the crook that took their money. Well, when they got to the lawyer was just as a crook as the other crook. So they was like, oh yeah, they're just, the lawyer was charging them more than the crook took. They was like, oh, just forget it, But because of that adversary, he was trying to obtain his dream. Something good came out of it, and the guy that got swindled in New York actually got in contact with Bill, and he sent Bill to see Dexter, and we all know the story from there. So. But the moral of the story is, you have to try, to attain your dream. Going diamond is not just something that happens, or going platinum or anything like that. Isn't just something that happens. You have to plan it, and it's just attempt after attempt. Diamond just a stack of like eight attempts, and you keep on trying. It's not just something you do one time. It's like, oh, okay, well, I had tried. No, that's not how it goes. And I'm gonna play you a little snippet of what he says.
Don't try to get something you couldn't do. Don't try to do something you can't do. You'd be disappointed and you'd hurt. I don't want you to be disappointed. Man, get away from those people that want you to get disappointed. You're gonna be disappointed many times in the process of acquiring your dream. It's going to happen many times, but that's why you keep on keeping on. Overcome and rise above the disappointments. And never let the disappointment be your master, but you be its master in all the cases. Amen. Sure, you're going to run into obstacles. Sure, people are going to try to steal your dream. That's how you know you got one, someone trying to steal it. Success is something you fight for. It ain't just something nice to have. It's something you fight for. It's not easy. Whoever said it's easy? When you show the plan, you don't tell people it's easy. Everyone's going to pay you the price of success or the price of failure. I'd rather pay the price of success anytime. It's a lot more exciting, a lot better. No one said it's going to be easy. I'll throw everything at you can imagine. You're going to have to overcome situation after situation, personal, physical, family, wife, husband, children, school. Everything you can think of financially, you're going to have more things thrown at you than you can shake a stick at.
No, that's Bill right there, and the code for that one is BWW 1916. I think we all got that. Who's already streaming? Mm-hmm. But for those who don't, it's BWW 1916. But that's all for streaming from Pete. I'll take it back to the host.
Now you see see why y'all cannot have him, right?
That's right. That's right. You send that threat, Rodney. You send that threat.
Good job there, Pete. Awesome rendition of Streaming. And yeah, he went through a lot with the threes, you know, and I really like how you went through the power of unity, because the BWW system, we're all a unified group and we all do one thing. We call it duplication. All right. So, and I love that story about how the lawyer took them for more than the crook. That's a crazy story, man. But some good stuff there. It's great to see you well engaged in your streaming as well.
Absolutely.
And just to let everybody know, streaming is the way to go.
Absolutely.
You know, streaming. So get on streaming. That program is a phenomenal program. Get with the person that you're working with to get on that. So I'm gonna keep it moving right along to our next portion of Pase. In this business, we have phenomenal products.
Absolutely.
Right? And one of the top lines that's been around for over 80 years, all organic, you know, and also it's #1 in all of health products worldwide, right? So we have none other than Mr. Roderick McKenzie.
Yes.
He's a recent graduate of Florida A&M University.
Yes.
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 And along with graduating, even before he graduated, this company wanted him to work so bad that he had to balance school and work one time. But now that he's graduated, he can just work full time as an architect, and he's building this business at a fast pace.
Absolutely.
So without further ado, I'm gonna bring him up. We call him the Fireman, Mr. Roderick McKenzie.
Awesome, all right.
Products time now.
Oh yes, yes, the products. I look back at me. All right, good stuff. I'm Roger McKenzie here, proudly sponsored by Rodney Wilson.
Yeah.
Who's also sponsored by C.J. Wilson. Yeah, right, who's directly sponsored by Kenneth Traded and Andrea Gonzalez.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And directly sponsored by Captain Nanya Prasad.
Yes.
Right, and then who was directly sponsored by Sanjeev and Shona Sahai, our upline diamonds. All right, definitely proud to be with you guys here today to talk about products. All right, of course, like Rodney said, the product that I'm about to present today is Neutralite, right? All organic, #1. Shoot, all I mean sells is the best, right? Yes, and that's what we're about to present today. All right, just to get a little insight on it. Now, what I'm about to do is go through a little PowerPoint slide I put together right quickly. So if you guys can see it on the side, just give me the okay so you can know.
I ain't put it up yet. All right, it's up now. You guys can see it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You gotta share the screen.
Oh,
All right.
On the right hand side. It's a green. It's a green bar, like a terminal.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, the green.
Okay, you got it. Thank you. Could you see it now?
Yes.
Awesome.
We can see.
Great. Good stuff. The Neutralite is it. All right, I'll get started with the presentation. Got it.
Yes.
Can you guys still see me as well, or just the slide?
Just the slide.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
That's all right. You still look good though.
Yeah, still, I hope the slide look as good as I do, you know.
You could do the products afterwards.
All right, yeah, I'll definitely show the products afterwards. Okay. All right. Get through the slides.
Yeah, go right ahead, man.
Okay. All right. Starting off, like I was talking about Neutralite being #1, I would go to the second slide and just showing. If you look on the screen here, they have it. Fruits are basically color coded, right? And based on each color, they target different parts of your body. You know, for example, your bone would be the white, where green DNA, where the brain is the dark, like purple. Heart would be the very red. I'll call it a crimson red. And the orange would be for the eyes. You know, like your carrots, your grapefruit, oranges, and so on and so forth. So Neutralite was so good that where the scientists they was able to discover all of these things and just implement them into, you know, all the research they did, and was able to get very exclusive products through the process. All right, to be able to become #1 in the world. It's over an 80-year period, by the way. Okay, and through all of this research, you can go to the next slide. You can see all of the products they was able to produce. You can see there's a very large variety, And it's not only quantity, but there are quality as well. Very high quality products. All right, you can move along. Okay, so with those, with all the Neutralite products, they're divided into 3 categories. All right, one being foundational, the other one being targeted, and the other convenience. Okay, now the foundational would be like you say, the multivitamins such as your double X, your omega-3s, and of course all plant protein powder, for example. They're right there on the slide as you see. And the targeted, okay, would be definitely, for example, the men's, depending on the situation, whatever happening in your body, whether it may be heart problems or overcoming. You could even someone who may have overcome bone cancer recently, they should definitely get onto the concentrated vitamin that deals directly to the bone. They're all there. Okay, they have many different names, of course, but I just titled them according to the areas they would be addressing. Energy, of course, digestive, so on and so forth. And of course, the convenience, where you have your again, your men's pack, your women's pack, your strong liver pack. That's all the packs. They say that's the my pack. That's the my pack category. And also the I would say the twist tubes, for sure. That's where you have their beverages sets as well to go on throughout the day. Okay, so foundational, these are the examples of how the products look for foundational. Okay, I'll pick one from each category to explain into depth throughout the end of the presentation, but I'm just showing you an overview of what to get an understanding of the directions, that the different areas in which Neutralite distribute their products.
Go ahead.
Okay, these are the targeted, of course, where the brain, for the brain, the heart, the vision, the cellular, energy, digestive, immunity, and of course the specialty, which deal with liver. And the other category, of course, convenience, where you can see the twist tubes and the my packs. All right, nice. It goes large variety. Okay, now going back into the very first category that I was talking about, which double X being one of the main vitamins within that set. Okay, double X is really, really powerful. I'm on double X right now, and just going through using on a regular day basis, I get I already naturally have energy, but but as I continue to go through the day, I also get tired as well, So being able to stay on those vitamins, it definitely keeps me on my P's and Q's. So going out through there, I'm able to put in my 100% performance at work, and then still have energy coming off of work to be able to build the business for sure. For sure. And as you can see with the retail pricing, IBO and PV, that's basically how it prices throughout. It's definitely, if you look at Neutralite in general, that they have, between them and artistry, they have the highest PV DV ratio. So you would be able to get a whole lot of profit back from these products. All right, so I highly recommend that you move Neutralite products to get a higher profit margin. Okay, and looking at it, of course, double X, double X has vitamins A through Z. Okay? You got all the vitamins you can need. You think they got it. All right, so definitely get on this stuff, and the products mainly sells themselves off of information alone. Once you open up the cap of that, or even read the box of a double X, once a client sees it, they will know that their money is well spent. All right, so there's no, I wouldn't say you have to sell the product, but let the product sell themselves to the clients. All right. And based on what you see on the slides, they are really good information. That's fine. You go to the next one.
All right.
Twist tubes, of course, supporting your immune system. All right. The twist tubes actually have 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. All right. 1,000 milligrams. Very, very great when coming to trying to avoid sickness. Okay. If you are on twist tubes, it's very rare that you'll get the flu or a cold. Okay, so definitely get on those. What I would say is, hey, drink 1 twist tube per day. All right, because 30 actually comes in the box. All right, and that's usually like 30 to 31 days in a month. So every month, just get a twist tube. It keeps you hydrated, keeps you healthy, right? And it tastes good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. So twist tube is very awesome, man. You can see the price for the twist tubes as well. The retail price being $25.55, IBO cost being 1662. I'm sorry, and you can see also the PVBB value as well. All right, twist tubes are really, really good.
Absolutely.
All right, and last but not least, all right, the memory builder. Okay, this is really, really awesome. The reason why I know Rodney even have a great testimony about it.
Yes.
You know, Rodney uses it for his finals time, keeps him alert, keeps him focused, you know, keeps him remembering, you know,
Yes,
and it
yes.
also helps with short-term memory as well, you know, being able to always be alert. Like I say again, on your P's and Q's, you know, and always being engaged in what you're doing. All right, so whenever I would say tackling an assignment, you would, whilst you look at that assignment, you'll grab more attention. You have more of an awareness of what you're doing, okay? Because sometimes, to be honest with me, personally, when I do an assignment, my mind be all over the place. My mind be all over. I just say, okay, I gotta do this, I knock it out, and I move to the next thing, you know? But when I actually sit down and focus on an assignment, and taking a memory builder, because I did this once before, for example, even studying for a final, for example, it opens my mind to be able to just soak in more, absorb more information, all right, to be more prepared mentally for my test, all right, and knowing the fact that I took memory builder, it naturally gives me confidence, all right, it boosts my confidence, say, hey, man, I know this all, you know, it's a mental thing as well. I love it, all right, so memory builder, very, very powerful vitamin that I use as well, okay, and as you see, the retail pricing is $71.30, all right, IBO is $46.33, yet again, a high profit margin, right? The PVBB ratio 1767, and of course business volume 55.59.
Awesome.
Now, what I'm going to show you right now, I would like to even show the products physically in real life this time, other than the slide. All right, now I'd like to do a demo, okay, with the twist tube. Oops. Can you see me now?
Yes, sir. You look good, bro. You look good.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Yes, we can see you.
Awesome. Alrighty, so this is display here talking about a few of the products that was on the presentation. But I really like one of the things that, like I was saying for sure, in this business, of course, we get paid by profit, right? Always fine.
You focus on the product.
You talk and then you should see your face. Yeah.
Okay, all right, I can talk. Yeah. So what I was saying is, in this business, the whole focus is to move volume, right? So what I really want to highlight is showing you the power of one of the products, because once people see the power of the products, it's very easily for the product to be moved. Okay, so what I want to show you right now is the demo with the twist tubes. Okay, immunity twist tubes.
Yes.
And show you how they work. Okay. So this right here, is, of course, is the box, the physical box now, not on the slide. All right. This is how they look, of course.
Nice.
And if you look on it, for sure, like I said, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. So looking at these tubes on a regular, people will be like, okay, they see it. Now, when they see it afterwards, they're going to be like, okay, we really see it. Okay. Now, looking outside of the presentation, looking at this glass of water. Now, our body is made up out of 70% of water. All right, 70% of water. So this is actually why I'm using a glass of water as a representation of our body. All right. So now, going through on a regular day basis, you know, we go through a whole lot, right? On a job, I started to experience it now. I'm not like serious, man. Yeah, man. So just waking up early in the morning alone, it's just, you know, feeling stressed, like, man, I want to go back to sleep, you know?
Absolutely, yes.
That's one thing I miss my college days for. All right. So that's a form of stress already, you know, worrying about waking up early. Another thing is making sure you have things like done in time assignments.
Yes.
You know, that's serious. Another thing, hard in work field. So going through all those stress with your boss being on your back, not having to knock out projects in a certain time period, and also and even other than stress on work, even air pollution, you know, things that you go through regularly, secondhand smoking, or even a cold that you may catch, but you can catch from someone else. Okay, all of that is a form of pollution going into your body, and that's the hey, this is how your body now looks on the inside, right?
Say, Roderick.
Yes, sir.
Could you lift it up to the camera, please?
The glass of water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a filthy body, isn't it?
Yes, that's a filthy body.
All right. So this is now our body. You like hold it close to me, Rodney. You can do that.
Yeah, I can hold it.
All right. We hold it close to the camera as I continue.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah.
I got you.
Guys looking good, looking
All
good.
right. Now checking out now that our body's being polluted. Hold it up and stop. Okay. Good stuff. Now this, like I say, twist tube, 100 milligrams of vitamin C. This is now what I call a deoxidizing agent. All right, to be able to cleanse our body. When we take this, like we just get a natural cleansing because of the amount of vitamins within that it holds. All right, if you guys heard the snap right there, that's the vitamins now being activated. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is put just 3 drips within this glass. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I want to show you guys the power of Neutralite and what it does to your body after it's been polluted on a regular day basis.
Wow. Wow.
Spick and span, right?
Spick and span, man.
Brand new 2.0.
Now looking at that, even though it cleansed our body, it also protects our body because we continue to go through those stress. Now it don't just end like that and life is so merry, you know, until we go diamond for sure. Right. So of course life will still throw challenges at us. You know, we're still facing all those things. And our body continues to get polluted.
You don't have to lock anything right now. Oh yes.
Okay. So as we continue to go through, you see that it protects and it continues to clear us out.
Yes.
Clean our body out. All right.
Yes,
So
yes.
it is a very powerful product. All right.
Yes.
Just one product of Neutralite. So imagine all of the rest of the products that Neutralite sells, right?
That's right.
Or has. Definitely great products. So just wanted to show you the quality of them to build your belief to be able to say, hey, let's get out there and get these moving, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So
Absolutely.
we're gonna do 150 PV out of just twist tube alone.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right, and of course, double X, perfect pack, and all of the other products that you guys can pass around. I'm sure you guys have these in Atlanta for sure.
That's right.
Yes, and these are the daily vitamins you take. All right, right after a meal, in the morning and in the night. Perfect pack, regular double X. That's a perfect pack.
Right. You can tell the difference. The one that this one has the good stuff.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the difference between the double X and perfect pack, the double X does not have the omega-3 vitamins within it. Okay. The perfect pack does. All right. So if you want to large up yourself, you can go and go large with the perfect pack. All right. Oh yes, and the perfect pack also has the concentrated fruits and vegetables inside as well. Okay.
Consider perfect pack for your life.
Right.
Optimum.
So perfect pack for the perfect life.
Hey.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. So that's pretty much it with the products now. I think I'm done. I'll turn it right back over to the host.
Yeah, boy. Good job, man. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Awesome presentation there on the Neutralite products, which is one of our biggest and most profitable brands in the business.
Absolutely.
And I know Roger mentioned that I have a testimony on one of the products, which is the memory builder. Man, I was going into grad school, I was just like, gotta get a 4.0. 4.0 is a done deal. I'm gonna get it, straight A's, boom, right?
Yeah.
So of course, listening to my awesome mentor, Celie, she told me that when she was going through grad school, she also used the memory builder to help her retain the information. And lo and behold, by using that, I was able to, of course, make the straight A's. And everybody wants me now, all of my professors.
Everybody.
They want me to do a lot of work because of my performance in school.
Wow.
And partially because of the Neutralite products, and the other part is because of the system that keeps me engaged and keeps me going, the books and the CDs. So yeah, that's gonna lead right back into the system part of things, which is the education. So we're actually now gonna go into the portion of Pase where we actually get some mechanics on the business. Like, we heard about the products, we heard a little bit about how we educate ourselves. Now, how do we hit the ground running and make this thing happen? So I have here one of my local personal mentor, fast growing Celie Wilson. The thing about her is she's already one in life, right? So she has two undergrad degrees, computer engineering and electrical engineering. She did them both pretty much same time, right? On a phenomenal path, good grades there too. And then she was blessed to be able to go to grad school as well. And she pursued a master's in software engineering. And then she actually landed her dream job, making her dream pay. Right? But now, but of course, she's a dreamer, and she realized that, running into another dreamer like Kenneth, that is more to life.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So she's very, very engaged in this business, very knowledgeable. She's actually a manager at Family right now. Was my boss there as well. So we did some great work for the school in the IT department. So apart from that, like I was saying, she's very, very knowledgeable to teach about this business. We get teachings from her pretty much on a weekly basis.
Sorry, man.
And we're good and bad. So we're very, very blessed to have her talk about the system portion of Pase. So without further ado, let's bring her up, Miss Celie Wilson.
Wilson, that was such a touching introduction. Lost for words, and that's very rare for me to be lost for anything. So really, thank you for that introduction there, Rodney Wilson. I am Celie Wilson, proudly sponsored by Kenneth Drayton, Andre Gonzalez. I think they're sitting right next to you guys in Atlanta, so I think you guys know who they are. Who's then sponsored by Kamta Nadia Prasad. Fantastic sapphires, huge sapphires, making emerald done. It's a done deal this year, and then onwards to Diamond and Crown Ambassadorship. Very, very, very honored to be a part of this particular LOS and this mentorship group. Who's then sponsored by Sanjeev and Shauna Sahai, our diamonds, who always assist us in every single thing that we're about in life, And the other thing is then they're sponsored by Kumar, our double diamonds, right? And then up to the Galaxy and what have you. For the sake of time, I just kind of skipped a few folks in there, okay? It's really fun, great, touching to come on the tail end of such a great presentation by Roderick, and of course, Peterson and William, and of course, so thank you guys for that. And I'm going to kind of bring some of that stuff in here actually into what I'm going to talk about tonight. Tonight, my topic is one of the aspects of our 4 basics, which is if you think about when you're playing basketball, there are 4 things that you should always be able to do well: dribble the basketball, shoot, collect a pass, and pass a ball, right? So there are some things that you need to be able to do. And in this business, we have groundbreaking, hit the ground traction activities that must be done to build our assets. All of us are in the business, even though we're extremely blessed to be in a group of people doing fantastic things and a great association. At the end of the day, the reason that most of us join is to create an asset or create income that does not conflict with what you currently do. So I'm touched today to kind of talk about one of the aspects of the 4 basics, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the 4 basics here real quick, super quickly.
Need a up?
I should be all right, is it? It should be good.
Okay.
All right, and let us know if you guys can't see, okay? Right, with the 4 basics, we talk about list, contact, and invite. All right, show the plan, show the product. All right, and then you want to get somebody started correctly, follow up, and get someone started correctly, and then you want to continue the process again. So yeah, guys. So this is what we call the 4 basics. If this is the first time you're seeing this, definitely get back to the person who invited you out to Pase tonight to ask them for a run through of exactly what each of the other aspects of the diamond means. I'm going to be talking about the invite section. Okay, that's what I've been blessed and honored to be able to get the opportunity to talk about tonight. All right, this part of the 4 basics comes on the tail end of the list building part. After I think Roddy did a fantastic presentation last week on exactly how do you compile a list. And now I'm going to talk about how do you access that list and go ahead and start making fun out of it, right? You know, we all like to make some money, right? And you know, I know there's a lot of people in our business, in our team right now, and here at Product and System Education. So I'm going to have like a 3-tiered presentation, little bit, super quick. Super quick. Boom, boom, boom. The first one, I'm going to try to talk to the guy, first time at Pase. You know, you're brand new, you probably ain't even registered yet, still figuring out why you're here. You know, right? You kind of just like Nadia and the uplines in the room there, so you're just there for that, right? You just got invited and you're still trying to get your hands on everything. The next kind of part that I'm going to talk, the next group I'm going to talk with is the new idea in the room, who they haven't been able to, they just got started, got signed up, super excited about everything, and still kind of, again, still trying to grasp with everything. And then the third person, of course, in the room is the seasoned business owner. All right? Great. So to the first person in the room, brand new person, all right, congratulations. Congratulations and welcome to the best team on the planet Earth. Yeah? Why? Because you are actually sitting next to extremely huge gurus in this business. My recommendation, if I were in your shoes, is to not suck them dry, but absorb as much as possible from the person. Absorb. I think that's a more professionally developed word to use there. Absorb from that person. Because the thing about it is they are most likely a bit more experienced than you are in building the business, and therefore you want to learn quickly. The other thing too is, and they are setting fantastic examples, even if you don't realize it, okay? The other thing too is test drive this business, especially if you haven't registered yet or you're still thinking about it. Take advantage of who's giving you their time and test drive it. Do every single thing they recommend for you to do. Trust yourself. You have probably won in a lot of other areas of your life. Having a great job, probably a good family life, or an aspiring good family life. You have done something. You are still alive, which is also a fantastic feat, right? So trust yourself, back yourself, that God wouldn't, or your spirits, whoever you believe in, wouldn't put you in a position for you to lose. He wouldn't. He does. Is not a spiteful spirit, spiteful God. So you want to make sure that you trust what's happening to you, okay? And then have faith to go through that, right? And then, because the challenge that we've found is that people who are on the outside looking in, it is very challenging to understand this business. You kind of have to just sit down in the driver's seat and drive this Lamborghini of businesses. So that's my recommendation. Test drive the business. Allow that person that's working with you to test drive it. And when they're doing that, they're going to access and help you test drive it by accessing 3 types of lists that you have. All right, and the 3 types of lists can be broken down into 3. Your A list, your B list, and your C list. Your A list, and this kind of goes for each category, okay? Each category of A, B, or brand new person, new IBO, or seasoned IBO. Everybody has 3 lists, 3 types of lists. The first one, A, being your friends, very, very close friends and family. Like as Rodney gave a very good presentation last week, that this is the person who feels like so comfortable with you, they can come into your house, eat all your food, right? Not replenish it. Right? That person who you probably shared so much with. Also, too, it might be your aunts, uncles, people who probably change your diapers when you were growing up. So those are your super high people so close to you, they know everything about you, or they feel they know everything about you, right? And then the B list is your associates, people who you may have just met through work or through a common program or a common initiative, or we're at your job, or even from doing groceries together. You guys probably do groceries around the same time every month. You probably run into the groceries with them all the time, or even your neighbors where in your complex where you stay, even your doctors. Yeah, you know, anybody who you, so in other words, a B person isn't that close to you, but you are aware of them, they are aware of you, and you guys not trying to kill each other, I suppose, right? Right? And then the C list is the category of people which we consider, of course, the biggest in the world, right? Of the biggest list that you have, which are the people that you've not met yet, your friends who've not become your friends yet, and that's the rest of the people in the world, okay? And there are different approaches to invite someone to see this great opportunity or to see these great products. Okay, there are different approaches based on the person you're talking with. All right, and I'm going to quickly go through that. All right, but I'm going to touch on that a little bit. But I want to talk real quick about the second group in the room, the new IBO getting started. Yo, don't study, breathe, you'll be okay. Yeah, it's a lot. This business is fantastic, and every single time you look around, it's something other, bigger, and better thing that you've seen. Again, my recommendation is very similar to what the new person in the room is hearing. You back yourself. Have faith in your ability to win. Have faith in your ability to win. And now you have access to our education system, our books and the CDs program. Build your self-image so that you could properly implement the techniques that we're going to share a little bit later in this presentation. All right. Just as Rodney and I was saying earlier, that it's challenging to win if you don't believe in yourself, right? It's challenging to do great in anything new without building yourself up. And that's why the books and CDs are so important. So exactly what William talked about in the book program, and what the other guy, Peterson, talked about with streaming. Those are very important to build yourself up, because you're now helping others to come on board onto this illustrious program. Right? The other thing too, and then the third person in the room, which is the seasoned IBOs, check with your upline to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Make sure that counseling is in effect, to make sure that every single thing that you're supposed to be doing is being done. You know, so those are just the three kind of introductory vibes I wanted to share. And now let's talk about the nitty-gritty. How the heck do I invite somebody? Right? Let's talk about that. So for an A-list person, someone who's a close friend or family of yours, it is challenging to go up and say, hey, mom and dad, how you doing today? I'd like to tell you about something I'm doing. No, your mom and dad, blah, 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 blah. Right? What you doing? What you doing? Right? So, and in here in Tallahassee, we're very blessed to have a lot of students, right? And most adults or most aunts and uncles, mom and dads, don't want their son, daughter to be involved in anything but school. Right? Most of them. So anything that seems that is deterring them or deflecting them away from school, they have a way of shutting it down very quickly. So we, through here in Tallahassee, have found that kind of nice little verbiage to help folks who are still living in your mom's house, right? Or still have adults who kind of could tell you what to do, kind of thing. This is how we tell them to say it. All right? Hey, mom and dad, here's the crazy thing. I just ran into a few extremely successful business professionals, and they're already winning in their current sphere of life. Now, for me, I would throw in, of course, Kenneth's degree, electrical engineering. I ran into Kenneth Drayton. I met him at Caterpillar. He's already a senior engineer there. I'm already pulling in the kind of money I really want to pull in too, you know? But the crazy thing is, mom, crazy thing is dad, they already, even though they're winning in what they're doing, they just started to show me a few concepts, right, that can help me professionally and with my career path in engineering or whatever your field is, put it in there, and helping me understand how to create an asset at the side. You know, mom, I don't fully get everything yet, but the gist of what he shared with me is awesome. And I really want you to just kind of meet him and to get a better, to see what I'm doing. Right? Any mom and dad that heard that you're with somebody who is already in your field doing great things, they will one-to-one not just only meet that person, but also they will endorse it and encourage you to keep doing it. When my mom and dad met Campton, Nadia, and Kenneth and Andrea, home run. They didn't care what else after that. And so much, our uplines do such a great job with our family that they even look out for us. When it says, like my mom, when she calls me, yo, how Kenneth doing? You know, how Campton now they're doing? And they always ask me how they're doing because of the great connection that they already have with my mom and dad. So that we figured that out. The Brit system has already figured out how to make your mom and dad warm and fuzzy about what we do. So if you haven't done so yet and you're relatively new to the business and you're not too sure how your family will take this, definitely bring them to see or let your uplines come meet them. I think we did that for William. At first, William's mom was a little bit skeptical, of course, because he's just a freshman when we met him. Little baby, you know, milk on the face. I'm joking. Sorry, joking William. Joking William. But he's super young. Business student, has a fantastic path there. And now, you know, and so when we sat down and talked with him, You know, most of the time, the credibility of the upline is coming in already winning in their field of life. Your mom and dad wants you to be together with that person. You know, so that's one of the things that you want to piggyback on, to invite them to see your mom and dad first, right? The other thing, so that's the A list, right? If you have best friends, like I have a really good friends in the DC area. I said, dude, we play in the road naked half of the time when I was growing up, right? I can't give him any official lines. I gotta speak from my heart. So make sure you fully feel vibes about the business. And this is one of the things that I shared with him when we're really close friends. Yo, his name is Kofi, so I'm gonna just use his name in here. Yo, Kofi, what's up, going by? How things? Boom, we connect, right? Then I say, yo, Kofi, buddy. I have gotten a fantastic opportunity to earn the respect of a few financially free folks and business professionals out of the Atlanta, New Jersey area, buddy. Buddy, it's changed my life. Yes, you heard the buddy? Yes, all right, I took the name. Sorry about that. Yes, they have allowed me to earn their respect, and they are helping me diversify my income. If it's a closer friend or somebody who knows more about money, I would say instead of diversify my income, I would say create an asset at the side apart from our engineering degrees. Because Kofi is also an engineer as well, right? So who create an asset at the side that don't conflict with our full-time jobs. Dude, it's going really well, and I'm really humbled to have even earned this type of mentorship, right? And what is he going to say? What? Get out of here, Celia. What the heck are you talking about? Right? And I say, dude, I kind of just started to go with them, so things is a lot going on. But here's the thing, I could hook them up to talk with you. Why will I not? Even though I have shown the plan a heck of a lot of times here in Tallahassee, he is so close to me as my brethren. It's like he's my super A-list. So I'm gonna get Kenneth in the room. All right? So I was like, hey. And then even if he doesn't bite, if he doesn't say, hey, Celia, what the heck's going on? What are you talking about? Right? I'm gonna say, tell me something, Kofi. Have you ever thought about doing something at the side? Or are you already comfortable with what you already got going on? Right? And he will say, no. Most of our immigrant people always want to make more money. Yeah. Always. Right? Goodbye. Right? And he will say, heck yeah. And he might say no. Right? He might say no, right? And then you take it from there. If he says no, all right, man, no problem. And I changed the what's that thing called? I changed the topic, asked him more about work. Right? I might ask him about any of his other extracurricular activities, or if he heard from a friend of mine that he knows as well. Right? Don't get caught up on the actual answer they give you. All you are is to figure out which fork in the road they're at. Right? It may change. 2 months from now, he can message me. If he said no today, 2 months from now, he can change and say, yo, Celia, you were saying something to me about that stuff you and that mentor was doing. What is it? You mind telling me about that? And that can change, right? So a yes and a no are both very temporary in this, in what we do. All right, so that's your A list. So there's a few ideas on how to target the A list, right? And now I'm going to go quickly to B list, super quick. I'm going to share our screen because we have some scripts that we use. All right, let me know if you guys see it. All right, do you guys see the screen?
Yes.
Awesome. So super quickly, this is some of the stuff that we've gotten from our Charlie Doso, really fantastic guy, right? One of our executive diamonds in the business. He's like, one idea is after you break the ice, get to know them, talk a little bit, he would say, hey, if I saw something that was profitable and you and I can do it together, would you want me to tell you about it? You know? Then, all right, or, you know, here's that I have a power hitting business owner coming out. If you have a mentor coming into town, definitely give them this information. And then, of course, we've used Nadia a million times here. Okay? Right? Okay, cool. And then this is another one. Hey, Mary, Joan, Sue, Alan, whoever. I heard you talking about wanting to not work 2 and 3 jobs to pay through school. Are you serious about it, or were you just talking? Right, that's this one up here. So like for instance, you're talking to a friend that work around the water cooler, say that they really want to do something different, they wish they had more money to do money or time, right? Because this business gives us both, right? That's another approach that we've used. Another one that we've used is that I've stumbled across an e-commerce opportunity, right, to make money over the internet. I gotta show you this, bro. It depends on how close you are with that person, right? Okay, so there are a few options in here. For the sake of time, I won't be able to go through all. Okay, and this is our standard script as a Tallahassee team to invite folks when you're with your upline. Okay, here's the thing. Hey, Mary Sue, John, Allen, Ken. You know, this is whoever your name is. Might be William, might be Celie. You know, it might be Rodney. Hey, what's going on? Did I catch you at a bad time? Great. I have with me a friend, business owner. Her name is Celia, of course. Yeah. She was an aggressively growing company in process of expanding, doing some great projects with her, right? I'd like you to speak with her for a few seconds. She has some vital information. All right, hold on. So there's some major key concepts that we've talked about there. And then, of course, your upline takes it from here, FYI. This is where the upline part is. I stole this / got it from Kenneth a very, very long time ago. Very, very long time ago, and it still works to this day. If you and want any details on these exact scripts, check with the person that you're working with, and they will hook you up for sure. Right? They will definitely hook you up. And I'm trying to get this thing back here. Okay, anytime. Oh boy, oh boy, yes. Oh boy, stop sharing. That's what that is. Yes. Okay. Great. Great. Okay. Okay. Is the camera up there?
I got it.
Okay, great.
Is it good?
Oh no.
No, that's good.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, again, for the sake of time, super short on time, but definitely get with the person that you're working with. Here's the thing, guys. The Brit team has done it a million times before we got here. Promise you. And they don't want you to spending any time and effort doing something that will work. So get with the person that you're working with to find out exactly what verbiage they're using and where they're winning. Because what might even work in this local area of Tallahassee may not work in Atlanta or in where you are. So that's why it's really good to connect with your upline to see what's working there. Okay. The other thing too is the C list. Like for instance, today I was taking care of my car, hadn't washed it in forever. I was parked up. The C list is there meeting people, right? The people who you don't know yet. So I'm there doing my car, what have you. I had a guy next to me. He was playing some motivational CDs, right? Where there's a woman talking about negative stuff, right? About how you shouldn't fill your mind with negativity. And guess what happened? That's what we talk about in the Brit system. I was like, dude, wow, that's some powerful things. So I just looked at him and was like, hey, how you doing? Hey, dude, that is some very fantastic information that you're hearing from. What is it? Right? Just breaking the ice. Just breaking the ice. And all right. And he was like, yeah, I'm a part of such and such. Yada, yada. I'm like, wow, that's fantastic. Crazy stuff, man. I'm also a part of a mentorship group that gives that kind of content and even more. And they also help me create assets at the side using that kind of information, right? Tell me something. Are you looking to expand your income, make some extra money at the side? And of course, what did he say? Heck yeah, what the heck you talking about? Right? Right? And so anybody who's listening to that kind of stuff is looking, right? They're trying to do something more in their life, trying to aspire. So got his information, wrote it down. And that's how you can contact. And therefore, after I get his information, then I'm going to go out and say, hey, Mary, John, Allen, Sue. And I'm going to invite him using the verbiage that I just shared with you a little earlier. All right? And that's how you connect with the C-list people. Invite them to. And then online contacting, I don't have enough time to go through all of it, but our dearly beloved upline, Nadia Prasad, shared with us a fantastic online script that we use here when we're contacting over Facebook, LinkedIn, and a few other things. Quickly, get with Nadia to get the specifics, but I'll just read it very quickly. Hey, John, Mary, Allen, Sue, Ken, right? whoever the prospect is. Are you looking for any part-time opportunity? I am working on a Facebook/Amazon type business project with a group of professionals in your area, whatever area that they're working in, or even our area. And we're already helping companies like Apple, Best Buy, Michael Kors, etc. expand their online presence, and they're looking for 2 to 3 people to work with. We are looking for young students or professionals, recent grads, whatever that person may be, who would like to develop entrepreneurial skills and connect with them. If you are looking for more information, just let me know. Right? Boom. And if you don't get a response, definitely just say, hey man, did you see my message? Right? And like that. And very similar, Nadia has a slew of others to work with. So if you're thinking about using social media, definitely get with your upline. Amway has proven ways to contact and invite folks doing that. And also to if you want to do the actual in-person invite, make sure you work with your upline to make sure that you're fully within the Amway and Brit Worldwide rules, you know. But with that being said and done, I will take it back to the host. All right.
Good stuff. Took a lot of notes right there. And just as you said, I actually listened to that Charlie D'Urso CD last week. By the way, I know it's called Prospecting Approach, but I don't know the actual BWW number. But it's a phenomenal, great CD. It took me back to the basics of getting started in the business. You know, we have dropping a message and all of that stuff now, which are also great. But going back to the basics of that, those scripts bring back a lot of memories too, you know. And they still work. So everything that Sile just talked to you about, it's working for us, and it'll work for you too. So just stay in unity with your mentor, like like Pete talked about earlier.
That's right.
All right. So good stuff there. So now that we are actually we're done with the information portion of Pase. So what we want to do now is to get into activity and talk about exactly, you know, this past week what these winners have been doing, using this information from the previous week of Pase to get their businesses running throughout the duration of last week.
Awesome.
So let's hear from some champions online. I don't know if we could go, I don't know if we want to go to Virginia first, or if we could go to Atlanta, or Georgia, or if we want to go, if William, you have anything you want to say? Anybody, any activity report online?
Rod, start with Tallahassee so we could seamlessly go into wrap up with Campton Larger.
Okay, perfect. Well, I think Fireman always ready.
Yeah, man, Fireman ready. Let's do it.
So I'll bring up Roderick McKenzie to talk about his activity report for last week.
Awesome. Yes.
All right, how y'all doing again?
Good, man.
Good stuff, man. Some great activity been happening this week, guys. For sure. Seeing it's about to see explosion in this business. It's about to go down. All right. Been working personally with Chalisa. All right. This was it. Okay, last week. Yes, that's today Sunday. Yes, working personally with Jalisa last week. I actually had a little grand opening for her. All right, she has a great customer. All right, committed customer, and of course recurring as well, man. It's like her mother. All right, so that read really well. Okay, is able to push through that, of course, and also we're preparing a home meeting for her this week. Okay, so a whole lot of contact will be going on, of course, between today and tomorrow to get that home meeting out of the way as well. And I've also been working with Lance. I know Lance is another leg that's going to be sponsored of mine next week. Well, actually, this week. This week, yes.
Right.
Yes. All right, Lance, a new idea will be getting sponsored. He wasn't able to make it today, but you guys should see him next week for sure. And also at the BBS. All right, but definitely another fireball, man. These guys are ready to make it happen for sure. You know, sharp folks. So that's what I've been doing, really, getting into, of course, the ideas, helping them with their personal growth, and of course, working on my growth as well. All right. So whenever, of course, going out there, whenever I get the chance to contact, still gauging how this work thing go, you know, after you get off from work, when time to go out contact, working on those times. So as soon as I get started with that, oh man, it's really soon. It should be by the end of this week for sure. I have it down pat, you know, and I'm just looking forward to pushing and moving forward, okay? But that's pretty much it with activities, and yeah, anyone else who want to go there?
Yo, you do that. Quick.
So I'll go right quick. And yes. Oh, I never did my LOS for the day. So did I? No, I didn't. But my LOS is pretty much, sponsored in the business by Tapua. Of course, blessed to be mentored here locally by C-Lay, Woy Wilson, then up to Kenneth Drayton and Andre Gonzalez, and up to, of course, Compton and Nadi Prasad. I had something to add on to what C-Lay was saying earlier. It just dawned on me too. C-Lay talked about the power of promotion of your mentors, and anytime a function comes up, and I bring up C-Lay, Kenneth, Compton, and Nadia, and I tell my parents, they're like, "Oh, well, you in good hands." Because they pretty much all of my uplines met my parents one way or another, and it's really great to be in good company. I just wanted to throw that out there, anytime I call y'all names, my parents are like, "Okay, we good," they don't worry. But anyway, activity report right quick. This past week, I was working with Jonathan Dacius. He's actually going to be a personal getting sponsored pretty soon. So, out of the blue, we were actually supposed to do inviting some pretty much on getting done correctly. But he actually had a guy ready for me to show the plan to.
Wow.
So the guy came over. It was a personal friend of his. So I showed the plan, call Compton on the follow-up. So we did the follow-up there, and the guy is currently in the process of clearing the schedule to come to the Orlando BBS. And he's going to come out of Pompano Beach, I believe. So he's connected out in the South Florida area.
Nice.
So working there as well. And also yesterday, I went out personally and did some contacting.
Nice.
And, I was just in the house. I did all my cleaning and stuff, and I was like, what else to do? Of course, go contacting.
Yes.
So, connected with a friend, gave him a ride somewhere. And in the meantime, during the, the wait and picking him up, I was like, I got to use this time to do something. So I just saddled up on my own, went to the mall, and, just put on a good smile and walked right into the finish line. I like to go to the stores that I can relate to people. So sneakers is the thing I do. So I walked into Champs first, didn't see any champions in there. So I went to the finish line and I was like, boom, I gotta finish it off and find somebody. So in the process of walking into there, I was just looking at this new Adidas line. They had some good sneakers going on. And a guy and his girlfriend was there. And, I didn't even start the conversation. He looked at me and he nodded, So that's like the dog wagging their tail, friendly. So I was like, hey, man, how you doing? He was like, all is well. I was like, man, I haven't bought sneakers in a while, And he was like, same with me. I don't even wear them anymore. I haven't worn them since middle school. And I was like, bro, same with me. So I was like, I was telling them that, the reason I don't get to wear them is because, I'm a master's student and I don't like to dress down. I like to dress more professional now. And he was like, same with me, I'm in this profession, and I'm like, what do you do? And he said, I sell glasses and contacts for a profession. And I was like, yeah, you definitely gotta look professional for that, right? So he's like, for sure. So he was about to go try on his shoes. So I had just listened to the Charlie D'Urso too. And he said, this might be a shot in the dark, but let me ask you a quick question before you run off. Do you keep your office open outside of what you do professionally to make some extra income? And he was like, absolutely. So I was like, hey man, I know you're in the middle of trying on your shoes and stuff, but let me get your number right quick. I give him a business card and he told me to give him a call. He's open whenever on weekends, so give him a call. So I'm definitely gonna give him a call. And then, still walking around the mall, I gave myself a goal to leave with 2 contacts. So I was like, I'm not leaving with one. You gotta get another one. So I'm just walking around. Ended up in JCPenney in the suit section. That's another thing I could connect to people with. So some guys were in there. They were trying on some suits. They were about to go to a graduation party that night. So I was like, what's the occasion? Just random conversation. What's the occasion? They said, graduation party, this, that, trying to look good. They asked my opinion on some shirts and stuff. So then I asked them, I pretty much asked them, what do y'all do?
Nice.
What do y'all do? They were like, man, graduated, not much job opportunities, so I might move out of the town. I was like, I might have something for y'all. Can't promise y'all anything, but let me grab. If y'all looking to make any extra money, one said, "Nah, I'm good," and one was like, "Of course I am." So of course I got the one's number that was super fired up and wanted the opportunity to make more money. So I'm gonna give them some calls. So that just connects to what Sile was actually teaching. I actually applied it in the field this week to make a few good contacts yesterday. So that's my activity report.
Dang, Rodney.
Nice.
Well, that's fantastic, man. Shots, really had to go after that, Thank you, Rodney, for making it hard. Hey guys, Celia again. Wanted to talk about super quick. I know this is recently new, not too sure how much Roderick knows, but crazy story. Debbie, who is actually in Fort Lauderdale for Jaleesa, she was already registered in the business there. She has a friend in Tallahassee who has done Amway before. Now he was out in New York. He ended up coming to Tallahassee to live, and of course he fell out of the loop of the business. He's very good friends with Debbie, and Debbie sent us his information. I made contact with his name is Ali. So I shared with Ali. I asked Ali, "Hey man, how you doing? I would have you reconnected, asked him if he's still interested in doing the business, and he said, heck yeah." I'm like, great stuff, but he said he's super swamped right now. But he said that he wants to definitely come with us. And because I invited him, I said, "Hey man, I know you're really busy with all you got going on, and it's not the right time right now for you to be registered, but you can still come and enjoy our activities that we have as a team." All right. I told him, and then I promoted the BBS that's this weekend in Orlando to him, and he said, "Heck yeah, I'm going to be there. I have nothing going on that Saturday. I really want to come through." Right, great stuff. So we have another gentleman actually in depth to Jaleesa that's going to be coming to the BBS this weekend. Really excited. And of course, Debbie in Fort Lauderdale is also committed to coming to the BBS in Orlando as well, because she out of the blue kind of said, "Yo, I want to be active in this thing." Right. Fantastic. So they're both coming out, two confirmed out of Jaleesa's leg. They're coming through. The other thing too is I had a few contact invites personally as well this past week. As many of you guys might have known, Friday was my birthday.
Yes.
And I do like to turn up. I do. I like to dance, have a good time. You see what I'm saying? And drink beverages. So right. So so a few other people knew that I was graduating. So I met someone out of Avis because I was renting a car one time, and I was like, "Yo, girl," we ran into each other, and she's like, "Yo, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good." "Yo, it's my birthday this Friday." All right, that's what I told her, and she's like, "Yeah, really, Celia, let's have fun together." I was like, "Sure, let's do it." And I was like, "Hey, you gotta come turn up with me, man. You gotta come turn up with me." So got her number and what have you. Going to call her doing phone team this weekend, of course. We did connect over the week as well, but we want to talk business at the end of the term situation. Right now, and this past weekend, crazy thing, Cinco de Mayo happened, but that happens to be the same day of my birthday. And also too, graduation for Florida State University was this weekend as well. So it was a beautiful time to be out and about, to meet new people. So we were out and about meeting new people. Ran into some folks from Burkina Faso who are here for school and who just graduated, gonna start getting into the economy field here in Tallahassee. Met them, got their information. They're absolutely looking as per usual, right? And it's really good to go contact them dressed nicely, because you feel good about yourself and you look like you own something. So of course, everybody takes you seriously. So that's really good. So I have some more contacts to call today as well about business there too. And then I am still going through my numbers. Went to a conference for work, I think last week or what have you. And what happened is I had so many contacts from that event. I'm still going through that list that I created from just relaxing and just meeting people at the conference, right? And so I'll be going through that this weekend still. So just ramping things up, planning to make this qualification a done deal. This year we have promised too many people. So, and we are men and women of our word. So you can definitely hold us to that, all right? And that's about it for me. All right, take it back to the host, or even Atlanta can go next, or whoever else wants to go next.
Yeah.
Or online, anybody online wants to go.
All right. Yeah, Jonathan or William is online. If not, then we could go directly into Georgia. So,
Jonathan or William, you guys have anything?
No.
Okay.
So we can take it into Georgia. All right, Georgia team.
Oh, well, then, come on, y'all. Be so happy. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Navina Prasad. Proudly shown the opportunity by my parents, come to Nadi Prasad. And I had a very busy week, very crazy week. So on top of planning a party, which was successfully done yesterday, I had a lady. Okay, so I went to work.
You had spoke about that already.
Yeah. Oh, did I? No, I didn't.
Yeah. About the work part, yeah. Okay.
Is there another one?
No. No, it's okay. Well, basically, I have two ladies that got launched on Wednesday. She's a flight attendant, and we were working together on a trip. And she was very excited. I showed her the plan on the spot. I had to follow up on Monday last week. This week I had to follow up on Monday, and it turned into a plan for her mom. So her mom got excited. We followed up with both of them on Wednesday, and we asked them, when would you like to get started? And they were like, right now. So we launched them. They got super excited. I'm meeting with her tomorrow. She's already got people coming out to the open meeting on Tuesday. And initially, what it was the mom was coming, and she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna let her do this, and then we'll be partners, but I'll get on board later. So we're like, well, why would you want to do that? She said, well, we'll be partners for now, and if I want to do it by myself later, I'll split from her. So we're like, well, if you split, then you're gonna have to start over. So I used Sile's line. Let's hold your spot. Let's secure your spot. So she got registered with the I think it's like $68. She got registered, and then her daughter got registered with the full package. She said she wanted to qualify for Fast Track. So I'm meeting with her tomorrow to set up a game plan and start talking to some more people for her. She's super excited. I'm also going to talk a little bit about Steven. Steven is out here today. He's about to get launched. Launch his business after Pase. And so come on up here, Steven, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up?
What you're excited about?
To get started, really.
Yeah.
Get that many points.
Getting started, and then you have someone getting started.
Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, Steven's got someone getting launched tomorrow as well. So we have people going through the process for him, and he's very excited to just start. Yep.
Wow. Get on with your bad self. Yes.
Anybody else?
Yeah, come on. The real Stephen.
How's it? So now they're gonna have to try to tell us apart. We got two of us here.
Yeah, Stephen P.
I'm Stephen Fortier, sponsored by Navina Prasad, all the way up to Kanta and Nadia Prasad. And my activity report today was I had thought of doing something a little bit interesting this time around when I went out contacting. I said, well, when I go out and meet people, I usually like to find people that have common interests. Me, I'm a car nerd and a science fiction nerd. But this weekend, went out and met up with a couple of fellas from, ironically enough, a Subaru Auto Club. And and
I can tell you that story a little bit later, but basically, I thought to myself, I can, go have some fun and try to expand my list because there's a lot of people at this auto club, a lot of different people I can meet up with and chat with and talk with, and kind of gauge and see where they're at, and if they're looking. That's what I plan on trying to do this week, trying to hook up with them and trying to see where they're at, and I plan on doing that with other places as well. Things that I'm interested in, joining different social clubs, maybe a science fiction club around Atlanta because there's a lot of them, and just kind of meet people, because you meet people from all walks of life in these places, and there's a lot of people, and through that I'm going to try to build my list up, and that's my activity report.
Come back. Awesome. Okay, so I mean, you guys know Stephen, right? What was your biggest challenge when you started this business?
Contacting.
And did somebody tell you to go join this super auto club?
No.
Okay. You did it on your own?
Yes.
Well, why did you do it?
I did it because it was a great way of having fun and meeting people, and I realized by contacting, one of the ways that I get to connect with people is by just naturally having fun, doing what I would normally do, and meeting people along the way, because it made it easier for me to be able to meet people and to connect instantly. Like this morning when I went out to go meet with those guys, it wasn't awkward or anything. It was instant communication and instant connection, because we already share something very, very big in common. We all like racing, so that's what. So
you also said something to me earlier about it becoming
easier. Yes.
And
well, what I was saying is that when I do go on contact, I kind of play it, I guess you could say, cool hand Luke. I'm not trying to force it, but I'm trying to see where the people are while I'm talking with them, and trying to find, as I said, people of like-minded individuals, to make it easier, because it makes the connection faster.
You mentioned something else also, that there's a science fiction conference.
Oh yeah. There is one.
So Stephen and I, we're going to be heading out there, and we're going to be having some connection with some aliens out there.
It's like him and the aliens. I didn't know that about him, but these are things that I like to do. I mean, I think everybody has their own really unique things that they like to do outside you. And I thought, why not just use that? Because at different social events, that's where people interact with you. That's where you can meet the most amount of people, and it's not a chore, because they're out there already out there to meet people, and they're more open. And when people are more open, it's not a struggle to meet other individuals.
Awesome.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Alright, hi guys, I'm Fiona. I'm actually here for my cousin Vivia's graduation. I'm really proud of her, but I'm from Fort Lauderdale. This week has been another amazing week in business. I had guests in my local Fort Lauderdale meeting, as well as we had Trey come out to the meeting here. I showed 2 plans today, made some of my trip while I was here as well.
Dang,
yeah, and I also I have somebody getting lunch this week. She just finished up in the process, so just excited about all the amazing things. I'm just really thankful to be here with my amazing aunt and uncle, and Trey is just really excited as well, and we're going to talk after.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's only 2 million people online. Come close to the camera so we can hear you. Just walk to the camera.
Just say your name, why you're
My name
excited.
is Trey. I'm excited to get started because it seems like a great opportunity, and I would love to make some extra money on the side.
Awesome. So you stay
Good job. Good job.
So now Sienna contacted you how? Come up, you want
She contacted me on Instagram.
on Instagram, right? And initially, what was your thought?
I actually thought she was hacked. I'm like, okay, she never spoke to me in high school, so she must have been hacked.
Right. And you thought it was a scam, right?
Yes.
Right.
So then I contacted David to get verification.
I said,
She
so
said
no,
it's
it's not a
legit.
scam.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
But that's one of the things about they mentioned about contacting people online is that you have to do like a follow-up with them and let them know, hey, this is not a scam, it's real, right? And so they can, because a lot of people that see you send out these messages and they don't even look at it. You know, did you glad that you clarified it with Divya?
Yes.
You excited about what you're seeing?
Yes.
Could I ask you something? What you've seen so far, is there anything that would stop you from getting started?
No.
Okay, welcome to the team. Man.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're Kenneth and Andrea Gonzalez, and we're directly and proudly sponsored by Camden Pase. We two have been working in the field, and if I can remember the names now. Calvin is a super excited guy. Our goal is still to be 6.4 years. Okay, and we're well underway. The slugs won't be, I don't suspect it'll be fully viable in terms of doing PP and all that, but the structure will be there. So we'll work with them going into June. Okay, so Calvin is a super excited guy. I forgot where he works. I got all the notes down because I'm working with about 20 people. And so Calvin is ready to go. And he's gonna get sponsored this time, this May, maybe this week. And then what's her name, Ryan, naturally you talk to her, and she's super excited. She already has 3 people that I'm gonna show the plan to. One is tomorrow, and she's definitely getting started. So she's super excited. And then there's Chris. You met Chris too. He was at the open meeting, and Chris is gonna get started too. He's actually in Texas. And then there's another Chris. So there are 2 Chris's. If we could have 2 Steves, we could have 2 Chris's. Right? And then behind all of those, we have like about 10 people who that we're working with. Okay, so and 50 of them systemized. So things are cooking. We're not at home goofing off. We're out there in the field. So with that, I guess we'll get our outlines. Unless if there's anybody else, we get everybody give a resounding applause for Camden Pase.
Okay, wonderful, everybody. Hi. It was an incredible lineup today, and I'm so pleased when the new people do books because that's where you see the growth. That's where you see how people are growing. And William, you did a phenomenal job on that book. And if, reading is one thing, but applying is something else. And what he talked about applying, starting to listen to when people are making excuses as opposed to, everything being legitimate, whatever they're saying, but it's packaged in excuses. So I love that. Anyways, so the things I know Camden has a lot to cover, so I'm going to be really quick. The dates that we want to make sure that we're having our calendar is May 20th, which is our BBS for Atlanta. We are going to be here right in Forest Park. So for the Atlanta people, they have that information locally. We also have our conference, our summer conference this year. It's going to be June 30th, July 1st and 2nd. I believe you can go ahead and start booking your room at either the La Meridian or the Sheraton. So go on bww.com and or www.prime.com, and then look at that information and go ahead and book your room. And I believe that's it. Staying busy out there, doing, working with Navina, but she's doing a phenomenal job on her own, honestly. I'm just there, basically there as her guide, but more or less she's doing all the work, and I'm extremely proud of her, of all the work and the results that she's getting. But here's my awesome husband, Tom.
Awesome. Wow. Okay, everybody can see the board over here.
No.
There.
Not yet.
Not yet. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Oh, I should have written it backwards. So no, this is it. I'm just kidding. Are you seeing it backwards?
A little over to the left.
Yeah.
A little more to the left.
Well, to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's it. Perfect.
My right was that. Anyway, well, this was an awesome piece as usual. You can see the growth in everybody. I mean, William with the book was phenomenal. The product line with Roderick. Oh my, Celia with the system is incredible. We always learning from Celia. And hosting Rod. And then we have a transplant here. Pete, right? He came down to be in the the hot spot. Right, he did a phenomenal job with the streaming there, and all the activities and things. Fireman has graduated. Congratulations! He's back full force out there, showing plans like crazy. So this is why I want to put this up here for everybody, because we're in the month of May, and I want to show because we're getting close to the end of this fiscal year and the beginning of our next year, which is September. So I want to show everybody some numbers here, which they can see that anybody can be starting now and could start qualification come September. Some may have to do a little more work than others. Now, whenever they plan an event or something, it is to help catapult you to the next level. So like everybody knows that we basically focus on KGA. What is that? Anybody know what's KGO? A. Oh, KGD. Okay. Yeah. Margot Diamond. All right. And what's the qualification for that? 4,000. You guys are mute? Unmute them so you can respond a little bit. Oh, unmute yourself there.
Got you got it. It's a little low. I don't know if you can
a little low? How about that? You hear me now?
You guys can hear? Yeah. You can hear now.
Right, so we're in the month of May here right now. So even Stephen or was it Trey? Yes. Trey getting started now can qualify right here in this month. Basically means 600 points is either yourself and somebody else in the business. So that you do 300, they do 300, or you get yourself and 2 other people. So it's just a way of doing a point. So with the new Eagle structure also, we need 6 legs, right, to qualify for the Eagle? Okay, yes. So I put up, this is the 6 legs at the top here. This is the month starting September for the new fiscal year, and then we want to do Gold Diamond here. So anybody, I know like Navina is going for Kumar Gold Diamond. The Drayton team is way ahead of the numbers right now. Okay, so like in the month of May, you can have 1 leg, 2 legs, and then the reason why you're going to see the numbers a little bit different, because with the new owner structure come September, okay, now if you can push for it, and they mentioned that in September, there's no more silver bonus or there's no more gold bonus. Between now and September and qualify, you can still make $1,000 gold. You can still get a couple of $1,000. You gotta wait till September. In the month of June, right, you should have like we should all be working with 3 legs, like this what Naja's doing here. Myself, working with Steve. Trey is going to get registered. Our whole goal is to start working. Anyone that gets started now is to start 3 legs immediately. Before we used to say, you learn from 1 leg and duplicated, and because of the new ego structure, we got to start working immediately doing 3 legs. Okay? And the reason why you'll see something at the end here, the reason why you want to have this 6 legs, because when anyone qualifies as silver going into gold platinum qualification, if you break a leg, right, like I said, Kenneth qualify. Then Kenneth qualify for me to get my bonus. If you have 500 points on the side, it's just a pin recognition. Yes, he's a platinum. I need 4,000 points on the side. Okay? This is, if you notice here, on September, the Tallahassee team is going to qualify, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
September, Tallahassee is going to qualify, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, sir.
Only see the other people on your team.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you guys gotta be a little bit more excited about this qualification.
Yeah.
But so Celia should have 1, 2, 3 legs that is going to take her over into qualification, or looking at Roderick to qualify. Okay. So he should have 3 legs. One should be at 4,000, 125, one will be at 1,000. That's the 75 point qualification. Now, if you notice on the side of it, you know, I have 125, 1,000, and 1,600. What is that? What is that, Ali?
Can one more time? It going in and out.
It's fuzzy.
Yeah, partially like 4,025 and 1,000. That's the 7,500 qualifying for silver going into platinum, right?
Yes.
Then I have 3 more legs: 125, 1,000, and 1,600.
Okay. We can't see the board too well. It's a little fuzzy. So I don't know if they can send us a picture of it or something.
You see it? No.
It's pixelated. Like we can't see the stuff to the left too well, but we'll be all right. Yeah. Right there. Don't move. Yes, you got it there. Write it quick, guys.
You got it.
Yes, you got it. There is it there.
You know, 4,000, 125, and 100,000. That's the 7,500 point qualifier. And then if you notice, we have 3 more legs: 25, 1,000, and 600. What is those 3 legs number? I guess the communication is not good.
Yeah, we can hear you, but we can't see the line that you're pointing at too clearly. I don't know if somebody can take a picture and text it to us.
Could somebody take a picture and send it and give me the video? Right, there's 3 legs here. That's 545 and 641. That's it. 4,000 point sideball qualifier. Okay.
Got you. Yes, you can see that again.
Basically, now you got to work your business backward. So let's take Roderick or anyone. So come, you're gonna need like a 4th leg, 5th leg, and 6th leg come September. But your 4th leg should already be starting in the month of May. Okay?
Right.
Hello?
Yes, you got it. Yes, for sure. Yes, can you hear us?
Yeah, just no. Can I just take a picture? I don't want to push my face in there.
No man, crying, good man.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So for the qualifying points on the side volume for your 2,500 leg to start 2,500. I mean, yeah, in September. If you back up the numbers, you need to have a leg now starting, like Roderick or Sidney or Rodney. Kenneth, you're working on leg number 4. Okay, makes sense?
Yeah, it does, yes.
Yeah, so that leg is going 25, 150, 1,600 in June. So the month of May, new leg, this month, everybody should be starting a new leg with 300 points. Okay? Right? And then come June, you should have another leg started that would get that leg to 1,000 points come September. Then in July, another leg, which should be a 6th leg, you get that to 600. So together, these 3 legs is side volume. Okay?
Got you.
It's very important that you guys listen to these numbers, because no one should come back and say come to how come I'm not making money. Okay? Right?
Gotcha.
In addition to that, these numbers here, the side volume is only for 2 years. Right? Okay, the third year, the side volume has to be 7,500 points. Because the third year, any qualifying leg becomes an old leg. It's not a new leg no more. Right?
Right. Okay.
Okay?
Right.
So understand. And these numbers, for a while it took Nadia and myself a while to understand. I was like, Nadia, how come we're not qualifying for this bonus? You know? Like there should be more money in this thing here. So why am I not getting this bonus? You know? But then it just was explained after a long time for us to understand that that side volume have to be there. Okay? In fact, I think they're supposed to be doing a thing on the end of June. Okay? Right? But even the people that explained it a little bit was a little bit confusing. Steve Ishman had to explain it even a little bit further, you know? But to understand these numbers, this is what I know Kenneth sent a picture to you guys. Everyone will put on this leg and sit and know where the leg should be for time and what you need to do in order to get there.
You got it, Crown.
All right, that's it for me here. At your host.
Thank you, Crown.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's there's some good numbers in. Wow, thank you.
Bye. All right. Catch y'all later. Thank you for that game plan counter. We're going to go directly into phone team. So get into phone team, make those calls happen, and have a great week.
Got you. Got you.